the man, the myth that I feel like a lot of people are dying to get to know is Anfernee Simons,
Anfernee,
who joins the table talk. Hi, Anfernee. I'm Kayla.
What's up,
nice
Anfernee?
to meet you.
These are the moments that you get to catch on the live stream of us actually meeting Anfernee for the first time.
The proper introduction.
Yeah, welcome aboard. How's the experience been so far in Boston?
It's been great. I'm excited to be here. It's been fun, for sure.
What's been fun about it? What do you like about the Boston area?
We have, multiple teams here. That's great. I can go out and explore, watch the Bruins, watch the Red Sox, watch the Patriots. Right, yeah, you're right. But I'll be able to go out and watch some other sports.
That's what I'm excited about.
I haven't been to Fenway yet, but they made the playoffs. I want to see a playoff game.
You got a good opportunity
my first baseball game that I went to, so
okay.
I'm excited about that.
You've never
were you
gone
at
to a
Gillette?
baseball game?
Never went to a baseball game.
Wow. Well, we can make that happen here.
Yeah, we can.
You got to go and just say some despicable things about the Yankees because the Red Sox are playing the
They'll
Yankees
love you.
in the playoffs.
They're playing the Yankees?
We should get them mic'd up for that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, playing the Yankees in the playoffs.
Just go all out.
You want to endear yourself to the Boston fans?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be yeah, for sure.
Were you at Gillette yesterday?
No, I wasn't there. I went last week when they played the Steelers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sam and Jordan.
So when you first found out that you were going to be a Boston Celtic, what was your reaction?
I was super excited. I think it was just like, this was an opportunity that, I kind of been waiting for and playing, meaningful basketball, especially in the playoffs. I wanted to be able to have that stage for myself and obviously be a part of the, this organization that's historic and everybody talks about it, but actually being in it is different.
Actually, that's exactly what I just had the words in my mouth that it's different here.
Right.
What have you noticed that's different here so far and going through the day-to-day grind of working out with the team and preparing for the season so far?
Just the details and everything, how everything is ran. It's just a little bit different. Obviously, it's a bigger city, so obviously the fan base is super involved in the Celtics, and so that's something that you kind of got to get used to in a way. And so I've been trying to embrace it and enjoying every step of the way.
What is it about this team that excites you in terms of the play style, you being a great three-point shooter? If you don't know, the Celtics, they take a lot of threes. Wink, wink. But you even being able to pull up three off the dribble. And how do you see the marriage between your play style and the Celtics play style?
Yeah, that's one of the things I was excited about when I found out I was coming here, is that the play style and me being able to shoot threes and space the floor and, not have as much responsibility as I had before, and just letting the game come to me a little bit more, and having like great players around me like Payne and D. White and Sam and JB. So I'm super excited about playing with those guys and seeing what we can do from there.
You think you might play off ball a little more than you have in Portland? Yeah,
for sure. Naturally, I think in Portland I was not to say forced, but I had to, in a way, in order for us to get the best chance to win the game. And so that helped me, grow my game as well, being on ball. But I think playing off the ball as well is going to help us as well.
What have the coaches told you about what your role is going to look like this year for the Celtics?
They want me to be myself, first and foremost. They was harping on that over the past couple of weeks. It's just, go out there, be yourself. Obviously, you're going to figure out your way throughout, the system and everything that's going on. So that gave me a little bit at ease on how to figure out how to do just being myself. And, they're going to be able to coach my way through, figuring out, my role on the team.
We all know that you are a lethal shooter, right? 38% from three for your career, 90% from the free throw line pretty much for your career. It's really impressive what you've done from a shooting perspective. But when Derek was sitting here earlier, D. White, I asked him about what changed for him when he came here. The shots were harder where he was before. They get easier here with all that talent that you just talked about. So for a 38% shooter for his career from three, being kind of like one of the lead dogs, and you still might be that here, but you're going to have Jalen and Derek and Peyton and all these guys around you. Hopefully Jason maybe at some point this season. How do you think that's going to change the shot quality that you get on a nightly basis?
Yeah, like I said, that was one of the things I thought about as well. Like, you went through, a couple years of shooting very difficult shots and being successful at it. And watching Boston from afar, you see how many wide open shots they get. And so when I found out I was coming here, I was like, I can finally get some wide open shots on a consistent basis. So
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I was pretty excited. But that was probably one of the things I was most excited about is the way they play in the spacing and the way they move the ball. You're gonna naturally just find yourself and getting open shots and having other threats on the floor as well. So that's what, like I said, that's one of the things that I was super excited about.
What do you think of Joe
Joe?
Mazzulla?
Me and him have gained a good rapport and great relationship to it so far. We kind of have the same temperament in a way, like naturally, not like he can get crazy, like in competitive.
We haven't heard.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, I know. But in competitive atmospheres, but off the court, we pretty reserved and we like to joke around, talk junk to each other, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I think me and him so far have got along really well. What
do you think you need from a coach too, like to get the best out of you? What would you need? What helps?
I think just continue to push me to really stretch myself into being a more complete player. I think once you've been in a situation where you might have not been winning as much as you want to in those environments, you can gain a little bit some bad habits just naturally. And so I think being here, those bad habits are going to come out, go away. Just being in this type of environment, and obviously Joe and his coaching staff pushing me into getting those bad habits I might have gained out.
So I like asking the new guys how they ended up with the numbers that they chose. So obviously there are a lot of retired numbers in the rafters here. You're wearing the same number that Drew Holiday wore, and you guys got traded for each other. So how'd you end up with 4?
Yeah, realize it's slim pickings around here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you pick. Yeah, it just. Honestly, I don't even know. I found out that when obviously didn't Chauncey wear number 4? Chauncey wore number 4 when he was here. He was here for not that long, but number 4.
Way back in the day.
I was like, yeah, it makes sense. My former coach, I had much love and respect for him. I was trying to find a connection somewhere.
Yeah.
Just you were
I need to have a reason.
I was like 8. All right, so if I chose 8, and Josh got. I was thinking about 8. Marquise Daniels wore 8 here, and he's from Orlando as well. So I was like, and he went to the same high school as I did.
Oh,
so,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it was like, if I could choose 8, I'll choose 8 because of him. But 4, I found out Chauncey wore 4. I was like, all right, that's fine.
Are you tight with Marquise?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I loved him when he was here.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Well, I mean, you talked about Chauncey. Like, you guys did have a great second half of last year. Your defensive numbers were off the charts. What can you take from that push toward the end of the season you're going to apply playing for the Celtics now?
Yeah, I think for that second half of the season, I think we got a little more chemistry on that end. And so that's what helped us, propel us into being, a top defense at the end of the season. But obviously here we had the standards are already set. And so I have to be able to gel and mesh into that. Obviously we got new players, so we're going to have to figure it out still. But I think the standard is already set, so I think it's always that you got to get in where you fit in.
How much are you looking forward to practice tomorrow? I always remember, like, before day 1 of practice, it's like, okay, Christmas morning, like, it's time to get going. Like, it feels really good.
Yeah,
What's your approach to practice tomorrow?
Obviously, they always say when I was, coming up, it changes as you get older into the NBA. Now it's starting to become like, just I don't say a normal day. Obviously, I'm on a new team, so it's still going to be a little bit like, excitement. But, a lot of the young players, older players are like.
You're past the jittery phase.
Yeah, like not the jittery phase, but like, preseason cool. Like, let's just get to the season.
The real stuff. Yeah. That's how the team was the last couple of years about getting to the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's true.
But it's first day of school, but you're in a new school.
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm saying. It's still, it's excitement because I'm in a new situation for the first time ever in my career. So. That's probably the most exciting thing about it. But then obviously practice is going to be always practice. Practice is not going to be easy, you know that. And so you're just going to mentally prepare yourself to, fight the mental game that goes into training camp.
One thing I got to bring up while you're sitting here with us is that I asked Brad when he was sitting down, I was like, why Anfernee Simons? Why is that the guy that you wanted to get in exchange for Drew Holiday? And he just raved about the way that you can make tough shots and you can score. You can make plays for others. I feel like some of us and some of the fans, like, we didn't get to watch you every day because you were kind of hidden out there in Portland. You're not on national TV all the time. You're on the West Coast. How excited are you now to be here with a premier organization that's going to be on national TV throughout the season and be able to shine and show your skills, what you bring to the table in this Celtics uniform?
Yeah, like I said before, that was, you know, some of the things why I was so excited about coming here is just being able to have that stage and being able to showcase my talents to the things that I've been working on for the past couple of years, maybe not been shown. So, and obviously, like I said, winning is, you know, some of the things that I want to do, especially this late, not late in my career, but, you know, I'm
You're in a few years.
So old.
You're a vet.
Yeah, I'm a vet now, I guess. But you know, just having that opportunity to show my skill set and on the biggest stage, you know, possible, and that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised. Not necessarily Celtics fans, but just in general, of like, this guy's way better than anyone knew about.
Well, I mean, we've seen that. Didn't you have 30 at the Garden? Close to it. I mean, Peyton and Derek both had 40.
But
that kind of got outshined to Boston fans.
Yeah, really overshadowed,
But I feel like every time I see you play, you are so dynamic. It's really fun to watch. Now, just because, you know, you're new here, just to get some background, are you named after Penny Hardaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured. Anfernee. And do you have a nickname?
My nickname is, my family names me Ant with a T.
And
some people ask, you know, it doesn't make sense. There's no T in the name. It's like,
But it's yours.
Yeah, I just say my mom came up with it. So you gotta take it over my mom.
You might not know this sitting down at this desk, but that's the play-by-play voice, right? So if you got a nickname that you want to be called when you throw down a dunk or make a huge three, that's the guy you got to submit it to.
Pritch better have my money stuff.
Yeah, Pritch, please.
This is the mastermind behind it all.
It all comes from
come up
here.
with something. I think the Inferno is good.
You like Inferno?
You like that?
People love Inferno.
Yeah, I can tell you
I just roll with it. But it's okay.
You don't like it.
It's okay.
Inferno.
It's clever. It's clever.
You guys all have some time.
You're heating up in a hurry.
But you know, you can say Inferno. That's fine. Ant or Inferno. I'll accept it.
Maybe we find a new one.
Maybe. I mean, people might forget this, but this man won a dunk contest a few years ago.
I figured that too.
Ants can fly, I guess.
Too much?
You see?
Might be a good one.
Yeah, hey, this is the dunk contest video right here.
Hey.
You
forgot about that?
Yeah.
You were in a T-Mac jersey there, right?
Yeah, T-Mac was my favorite player growing up.
Okay. When he was with the Magic and you were growing up in Orlando?
What's it like to have that on your mantle? That championship trophy?
You know, honestly, I don't see it that often because it's back home at my parents' house.
Okay.
That's cool.
It wasn't in a house in Portland, but you know, I don't get to see it that often, but it's there. It's there.
I mean,
every time I go back home,
it's got to be good to know that you got it, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you do again? Dunk contest? Yeah.
Probably not.
Would you rather do dunk contest or a three-point shootout?
I'd rather do 3-point.
You're one of the rare guys who could actually win both.
Both, yeah.
I wonder if anyone's
Nobody's
done
won
that.
both.
You know that for a fact.
Would you be down to do it? Both?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We're going to get our marketing team behind that.
NBA
Well, hey, when he's improving the shot quality, I can imagine the numbers are going to go up and the NBA is going to come calling. We love it.